Well, here we are driving down the street, and we are going to a place out of town to pick up an $85 Stella Harmony guitar. So this looks to be in really good shape, and it's a great price if it's in good shape. And I love those vintage guitars, particularly the Stellas, as they are well known for that bluesy kind of dry sound. And so we shall see. We'll be there in just a little bit. Check this out. Okay, so I'm out here, and right behind me is the Stella. And so I'm going to introduce you to Stella, the Harmony guitar. I did pick it up. It does need some work, and I thought that would be kind of fun to do. So I love a project. This thing didn't cost me a lot of money, so you know, sometimes it's a good thing to pick up something that's not super expensive, and you can work on it and not worry about it and learn. So that's what we're going to do with Stella, and let me just show that to you. So this is a Stella Harmony guitar, and it's actually in very good, the body's in great condition, as you can see. That's a birch, solid birch top, and it has a solid birch back and sides as well. And it has a either a popular, they call it ebonized, it's black, that's stained in there. That's either a maple, or it's or some kind of a popular wood. So I'm not sure which one that is. But you can see it's in great shape, and the frets look really good on this thing. I don't notice the frets. Let me back up here so you get a good... The frets aren't worn on it. The inlay looks nice and flat. And here's the headstock. As you can see, it says it was made in the USA. They made these in Chicago. And so let me show you what I found. When I picked the guitar up, the first thing I noticed was the action being super high. And I almost didn't buy it because of that. But then I noticed that the bridge, I don't know, let me see if I get a piece of paper here. This bridge is lifting. It's pretty severe lifting. There we go. Let me see if I can lift it up and show you. You can see it a lot better. So as you can see, that bridge is lifting up right there. And so that's pretty serious. And the guy that sold it to me said he tried to put some glue under it and clamp it down. Well, that didn't work. He did know how to do it the other way. He was just trying to find a fast way to put it together. And so we talked about the fact that, you know, this is not that difficult to do, to take that off. You know, heat it up, take it off, and clean up underneath there, and then re-glue it. And that should bring the action down quite a bit. However, as I was looking at this, I'm going to put this down. Let me snap this into place here. And you look at the neck joint here. Let me bring this back around. You can see that's starting to pull away a little bit. So it's probably a combination issue between the bridge coming up and this neck coming forward, which, you know, the best way to do that is to take it off and reset it. And let me show you another reason why I think it might need to be reset. I'm going to turn this off a second. So I have this straight edge here. And I had another straight edge, but I can't find it. But that should meet right here when it comes down, right? Just where the bridge, the top edge of that bridge, when this comes down, if it's long enough, let me just turn this around. When you take a straight edge, you would expect for that to meet just about there, not there. So that means the neck is pulling forward. And, you know, you can partly see that in the fact that there's a gap there. But then you also have this bridge lifting. So I'm going to start with repairing that bridge and see how far it brings it down. And there's not much of a saddle here that's, you know, there that I could bring that down. There's a little bit I could remove from that. But we'll see. But otherwise, the body of this guitar is in great shape for an oldie. And when you look inside, let's see, let me bring this. You can see the numbers are not super good, but nevertheless, they're there. And you can see I think that 63 is the year, because if it was, there's a letter before that, which would have been the season that it was created in. And then usually the date is after that, but in 1976, if that's correct, they weren't building in the USA. So it makes me believe that perhaps that this is 63. Lots of glue in there. You see the birch, and there's the bridge plate. And there we go. So you get a little look inside. That ladder bracing there. The bridge plate looks good. It's not all worn out, nor is it pulling out. So I just wanted to push this here. I don't want to force anything. I'm just curious about how far this goes. As you can see, this thing's ready to come way up. It's going to be an easy one to pull off. It should be able to do it without ruining the finish in the solid birch. That should come off pretty easily. And then we'll see once we put it back down if we can bring it down enough that that it'll compensate for that high action. We shall see. Because I think the guitar itself is in beautiful shape, as you can see. And the tuners work really well on it. Yeah. And I think it has a bone saddle already in there. That looks to be the original one. It's not sliding out real easily. So it looks to be all original. And of course there's the back. You can see it's good shape. The neck joint, it seems to be coming up a little bit. It looks like a maple neck. And there's the original tuners that are still working just fine. Just need some cleanup on that. So I think $85 was fair price for this, given the work that needs to be done. But then I also get the advantage of practicing, which I like. And it should be real interesting. So let's see what happens. And as I work on this, I'll give you some updates. All right, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.